For many years, China kept its real estate bubble going by refinancing, redeveloping, and investing new money. It was like riding a bicycle to stay alive. But now that bicycle is hitting its limit inside the country. This is because they were selling buildings before they were even finished, using that money to build more, completely ignoring what people actually needed. So, their next move was to send money outside the country. Through loans in yuan and international groups, they started pedaling their bicycle outward, pulling other countries' economies into the mix. But other countries quickly traded the yuan for dollars or euros, which made the yuan weaker and prices go up. The more yuan they sent out, the weaker it got. But if the yuan didn't circulate, the country couldn't function. It was a double problem. China's economy then went into deflation. In the short term, they might be able to keep things going for about 3 more years. But after 5 years, problems with repayment and trust will pop up one after another. The demand for yuan will slow down, and things will hit the brakes again. Eventually, loan repayments will stop, leading to a worldwide currency crisis. From 2025 to 2027 is a period of buying time. From 2027 to 2030 is a period of spreading out into the world. From 2030 to 2033 is when the danger of dependence begins. And after 2033, it's a chain collapse. China intentionally lends money to countries that can't easily pay it back. When they can't repay, China gets deeply involved in their economy and politics, gaining more power. This time, the global spread of currency risk started because of China's unique situation. Other countries also face currency crises, but only China has a system that can spread it worldwide like this. Thinking about all this, what if one day the world's money itself suddenly lost its value? How would our lives change? China is trying to set up a system to lend money to its friendly countries by creating the SCO Development Bank. On the surface, it looks like helping each other, but the real goal is to spread currency risk around the world and make other countries face similar problems. China isn't just lending money to friendly countries, it has a bigger plan. Actually, there's a huge real estate bubble happening in China, with many expensive apartments and unfinished towns, and debt is growing bigger and bigger. To keep this bubble going, the Chinese government keeps investing money both inside and outside the country. Rich people and companies are moving money from China to other countries, investing in real estate, businesses, and government bonds. This makes currency risk global, and it temporarily eases the pressure on China's financial system. But it also spreads Chinese money all over the world. However, the more money spreads, the more unstable the world's finances become. If China's bubble bursts or its overseas investments fail, the effects will spread across borders. The value of money will shake, and finances around the world will become tense. This is because if a country relies on another country's money, its own money will lose trust. Losing trust means your money is worth less. If you depend on another country's money, even if you try to circulate your own money at home, companies from the country that lent you money are already there, making it hard to speed up how much money moves around. This is how the flow of money and real estate risks are connected, leading to the global currency crisis we'll talk about in the next part. Finance and the world. Other countries also want to get away from relying on the dollar. This is to lessen the impact of Trump's tariffs. If you depend on another country's currency, you might get a short period of stability. But the moment the currency you depend on collapses, even if you try to circulate your own money within your country, government spending will be blocked by companies from the country you depend on. And if you give money directly to your people, it will be swallowed by inflation, leaving almost no options. In short, the choice that was supposed to protect your own currency becomes the final trigger that destroys your people's lives. That's exactly the biggest trap of currency dependence. And so, like everyone running a red light, currency instability spreads across the world. The first thing to lose trust will be paper money. Next, digital money will also lose trust. In the end, the whole system of money itself will break down. Digital money relies on the trust of physical money, and that trust will be gone. If money can't be used, people will start trading food and fuel directly. Life will quickly go back to a world where only physical goods matter. Soon, those who control supplies will gain power. Society will go back to a time where military force determines value, not money. Science and education will shrink, and the world will quickly go backward from modern civilization. That's a future no one wants. But there's more than one path. A new system that turns money into a network of trust, like the idea of rain money, might be the key to saving our future. Will we go backward in civilization, or will we move forward? The choice is up to us, humanity.